The Great Resignation has really taken the world by storm as millions of Americans and workers across the globe are quitting their jobs in record numbers. And from what it looks like right now, just in the US alone, 40% of US workers are considering quitting their jobs if they haven't already. And it seems like the Great Resignation is not going to end anytime soon. Hi everyone, it's Frank with Teaching University. In this lecture today, we're going to be discussing the Great Resignation, why it's happening, and what it means for you, and how you can use the Great Resignation as a chance to reinvent yourself. Now, but before we begin class, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can watch all my lectures on entrepreneurship, wealth building, creativity, and personal growth. So the Great Resignation is really just taking the U.S. and the world by storm, as I said before, where millions of people are leaving their jobs. And it looks like this is just going to continue now for the foreseeable future. So why is this happening? Well, we have to look at prior to the pandemic, when job dissatisfaction rates were at all-time highs, meaning that people just did not like their jobs. They felt like they weren't being appreciated. They were not feeling fulfilled in what they were doing. And this was just becoming more and more common with the workforce, where just millions of Americans just were not happy with their jobs. And of course, COVID happened and the shutdowns, and I believe this pushed people over the edge. And I think we're seeing a great disruption right now in the workforce right now, and really how companies hire people and treat people. It's very clear right now that unfortunately many companies have failed to treat their people right in terms of paying them well and treating them in such a way where they feel like they're part of something important and they can contribute and they can use their skills to be able to give back to their communities, to their businesses that they work in, and also feel like they're actually important. I think a lot of companies have dropped the ball, and I think the Great Resignation is going to have to force companies to reevaluate how they treat their employees and how they hire people in general. Because right now, the way we look for jobs and the way we try to apply and try to get ourselves out there, I think has become archaic and obsolete. So I think when you put all that together, I think that's why so many people are leaving their jobs. So what does this mean then for you? Perhaps right now, if you're watching this, maybe you're someone who doesn't like the job that you're in, or maybe you enjoy it, you're not feeling like you're getting paid enough. But it's pretty clear right now we're seeing a lot of disruption, and we're seeing at the same time, I believe, an opportunity where new innovations and new businesses right now will be the side effect of the Great Resignation. I believe the reason why a lot of people are leaving their jobs because they want to go out on their own, they want to start their businesses, they want to have more control over their lives. So right now, this could be the best opportunity in history right now for you to be able to take charge of your life and be able to do something that maybe you've always wanted to do, but never had a chance to do it because maybe of obligations and responsibilities that we all have. But it's evidently clear there's a demand right now for new businesses, new ideas, new things that can make our lives better, new products and services that can revolutionize the way we work, the way we play, and can just make our lives better in general. So right now for you, what is something that you've always wanted to do that you've never been able to have a chance to do before? What is the idea that you have right now that perhaps if maybe you can execute on it, maybe it's something that you can actually bring forth into your life in some way? This is the time now to start thinking about what it is that you really want to do with your life. And that's why so many people are leaving their jobs, because they've gotten fed up with the monotonous routine of doing the same thing over and over again every single day. So perhaps for you right now, this is a time where we want to reevaluate our skills and our passions and our abilities and what we can do that can transform the place that we're already working in right now. Or maybe this is a time right now to move on into something else, maybe a new role, a new career, or start a new business. Now, I'm not advocating, obviously, that you just get up and leave your job right now. As I said before, we all have responsibilities and things we have to do. But this is something that's very personal and subjective. You have to evaluate that within yourself as far as what you think is best for you when it comes to your career and your personal life. But one thing is for certain, there's something happening out there. People are getting fed up. They want to take more control over their life. And perhaps that's a sign that maybe for you watching this right now, that's a chance for you to do the same thing as well, to take more control and do the things that you've wanted to do that can make an impact in your life and for the life of others. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As I said before, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next class. Take care.